Yeah, I think like both teams have things that are definitely comfort zone. Like of course we have three over on the side of Tundra playing their platinum tier. You know, Doom, Pango, and Wraith King all are definitely their iconic heroes. But over on the side of Entity, while they're not Dota Plus users necessarily, saving that money, this bronze tier Invoker, could he even play Invoker? I don't know. But you know, both teams getting stuff they're comfortable with. But I think I favor Tundra slightly, just by how difficult their cores are to kill.
All right, filling out my predictions here, and no one opting this time around to go for that smoke to the mid lane. But
Yeah,
they're
curious
here, and no one opting this time around to go for that smoke to the mid lane. But
Yeah,
they're
curious.
Here comes Tundra, though. They're doing a little bit of a rat play. Saksa leading the charge. He's going to reveal himself. Kataomi jumping forward.
Yeah, and they revealed the Scorched Earth and used it as well. So Doom not going to go for any greedy Devourer level 1. He's going for the Wraith Band, by the way. This is standard. This is not a mispurchase or anything. This is a very, very good item for Doom. A lot of armor, and the hero has so much HP, he gets good value from it.
I'm seeing a lot of Wraith Bands getting picked
Snaking,
up.
careful.
The battle begins.
Yeah, I'm just going to harass. Kataomi, though. That's a lot of damage with these couple clicks coming out. So chasing after him underneath the tower. No, 9 will respect it. Respect also that Storm is standing nearby. So they're going to just back off and head to lane.
That was cute. They used the bear as a target for Kataomi to jump from, so he was able to jump in, get the stun, and get the bottom rune.
Yeah, we saw that a lot in one of the other tournaments. I want to say Stockholm, maybe, where they started using the bear and Marcy quite a bit together to give that little bit of that rebound speed and buffing. Just buffing the bear at the end of the day, too.
Yeah, it's nice. Marcy, of course, very strong laner overall. Going to be paired up with the Lone Druid safe lane against the Doom and the Hoodwink. Mid lane, just a showdown of Pango Invoker, of course.
And it is kind of fun to watch these teams because you know that they've played against each other in pubs. They've played against each other quite a bit just in like even the regional tournaments. So have a good read on each other, the way that they'd like to play. And I'm always curious in this mid lane to see who's going to come out on top.
Yeah, it's an exciting matchup too. But so far, pretty nice play by 9, doing a good job CSing. But they're both 4 last hits and 2 denies, so dead even for now.
Some movement down here in the bottom lane, seeing Kataomi just kind of trying to harass a little bit, but has to be careful. So which lane really has to pop off here? Is it going to be just...
I think... Yeah, sorry. I think top lane is going to be the one that has the highest kill potential. Also, I think Entity overall might have a slight edge just by having Sunstrike available.
Okay.
Oh, nice cancel on the bear.
Bottom lane, now they're supposed to get a root off over onto Saksa, but he's going to be able to return some of these clicks right back at Kataomi.
Yeah, he's going to be fine in the end of the day, and 33 is not really able to get harassed in this lane. The big thing is that he's just so damn tanky, having 9 armor. And just 800 HP, of course.
Yeah, I can take a couple of these tower shots and get entangled by the bear, but it's a tango. It's such minimal damage. He's just tells Saksa, yo, give me one of those. Give me your last tango. I need that.
Yeah, he will happily oblige Saksa. These two have really worked well together, by the way. For Tundra, a lot of their success has hinged on how well Saksa and 33 play together on their offlane. Like, I watched a few of their games that always seem to be delivering.
Cancelled out
9.
Here.
Trying for the Invoker.
He's diving
Still
a bit deep
aggressive
here. Yeah, he's still thinking
Storm
about
in danger.
it. Doesn't have the swashbuckle for another couple seconds. Does drop the ward though. Shield crash forward.
This is so huge. He's pulling him out of the lane.
Top lane too, bit of pressure. Sunstrike comes in, not gonna be able to quite connect though. I like that they did this cheeky, like, little ward behind the tower over from 9, so. Yeah, sometimes you see the supports make this rotation. Oh, 33 gets kill on Pure in the bottom lane, and now he's got to run from Kataomi. Nope. He can't quite close the gap enough in time.
Huge kill there. That's why I was saying 33 and Saksa, they're so good at playing in tandem. The two of them, their laning stage, know exactly how to get the most out of it. And again, getting a kill on Lone Druid, not the easiest job, but they managed to secure it.
Very nicely done.
Top lane a bit silent. We haven't talked too much about what's going on here, but a lot of trading between the Lich and the Disruptor, of course. As we see Pango just chasing after Stormstormer.
Yeah, I like the way 9 is playing this. Didn't manage to get that water rune, but in the top it was Invoker who grabbed it. But he is just playing super aggressive and making Stormstormer have to be consciously aware all the time that 9 is not afraid to get very aggressive, and that also means that they have to have their supports on high alert on the side of Entity in case he does get dove. They need to be prepared to be able to teleport right away, and with the way that these lanes are going, with the way that they're having to play on Entity, it does prove to be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, certainly, and 9 has great understanding of how to be aggressive, and he has a disregard for his own creeps, but instead he goes and kills the Forge Spirit a lot, which is really important in this lane. Killing off the Forge Spirit, making it so that Invoker has less damage, but also getting himself some extra experience by doing so.
I just feel like every time I look down here, 33 has been disposed underneath the tower, but he's a Doom. He's so tanky. He doesn't really seem to care that much, although, again, another entangle, but Saksa in position with the Bushwhack. 33, he's fast. He's got boots. Just out.
Nice attempt there to eat the tangle to get your bear free by Lone Druid. Pure trying to set his bear free and chase down the Doom, but he gets away. He's too fast for him to really catch him, and Saksa was in position, of course, as always. 15 seconds for the power runes now. Supports making their way over.
Kataomi getting into position over here. Fishman and Snake King, though, we get a stack off. Or try to, at least. And Entity is trying very hard to control these runes. It's a regen top.
Yeah, Storm wants it.
He wants it. They also want to kill, though, here in the mid lane because they know there's no mana left over here on 9. Does have himself a Fairy Fire if he needs to pop it. We'll try juking around to the trees, but it's not going to be enough.
Big rotation there by Kataomi. And the region, of course, was sacrificed by this. Snaking stuck around and made sure to not leave that for Stormstormer to take afterwards. So they get the kill, but Storm is kind of low. He has the region. Top lane now. Skeeter is keeping his catapult alive a little bit by sending in his skeletons and protecting it.
I like this rotation on 9 because it does feel like a lot of the momentum in the game is built off of him. He does have the level 6 now, the Rolling Thunder, so good to see him paired up with maybe another support, try to make something happen. Glimpse is there. It's a little late, though. Doesn't manage to send him all the way back home, unfortunately.
They had a ward mid, so they knew that Disruptor was sticking around. So he TPs very far back, waits a few seconds, and only then does he go to the lane. Not making the mistake of getting glimpsed back to base, because that would be detrimental.
Does feel bad. Fishman, though, coming back top. Kinetic field, they've got that Sunstrike. Not quite enough damage, though, to finish off Skeeter. Do get the glimpse back, though. Can they finish him? Snaking? No, Snaking is here. He's got that Frost shield. He's going to be able to protect him.
What a big brain way to survive, but they're chasing Invoker now with a roll.
Rolling Thunder over around the side. They want Stormstormer, and they'll be able to find it. Kataomi, though. This is looking a little bit scary for him. Fishman does teleport over the Dispose. Shield Crash from 9. Gets himself a double kill. And he is a little low on mana now, so it looks like he's not going to continue to chase. Otherwise, that could be a very dead Fishman.
That survive by Skeeter was very 5-head. He summons the skeletons, and that tanks the Sunstrike. So the moment they stun him, he knows the Sunstrike is going to come. He summons out the skeletons and lived only because of it, by the way. So it was really cool. Pull back, Hoodwink. Very fast hero, though. Trying to get away. First hit root.
Ooh, there's an arcane rune. Nah, it's still gonna be a denial vault with the Sunstrike here. Kataomi in a nice position with the Dispose. They'll be able to punish 9.
Tommy has good rotations here, helping out on mid, but this is just 9 being so strong on this Pango as well.
Toby, do they have the burst though is the question. He is sitting only at 5, so good harass coming out from the side of Tundra and making it a little bit harder for Toby to make it towards that level 6.
Also closing in on level 6 is the Doom, 33. Wants to get just a bit more experience. He's ready to chase someone down. They glimpse him. Just messing with him.
I don't know, I just feel like he is not bothered at all. Like 33 has no fears in the world really down here. Everybody else is skirmishing and 33 is just being allowed to fire. So is Pure though, to be fair. Sunstrike over onto Soniqs. Got a nice bushwhack though, and the acorn shot bouncing around. So he is going to survive. And now the follow-up is here from 9. Shield crash forward. Is trying to go for that rolling thunder, but it's going to be the frost shield coming off. Should be able to just click down Kataomi. And Snake King will get the kill. Still holding on to the rolling thunder. Thinking about maybe going after Stormstorm. In fact, that's exactly the case here. He's going to roll forward. Does have dust on him in case Stormstorm decides that he wants to try to use that Ghost Walk. Doesn't have it up, though. So end up losing Staking on the back line. The glimpse back, though, as the rest of Entity makes their way over. Swashbuckle over to the top area. Sunstrike landing on 9. They have the vision. There should be enough clicks to get the kill. Huge rotation coming out from Entity, making sure that they can remove 9.
That was a crazy goal by Tundra, though. They actually just dived that tower. I couldn't believe that they went for it. I didn't see how the kill potential would happen. Hoodwink ulti would have probably secured the kill if it helped out, though. But they missed it just barely. Top now, Glimpse is available. They're chasing a little bit. He doesn't have ulti.
He's holding on to a point, I think, here.
No, he's not.
No, he's not?
No, he's not. But they're not committing the Brewmaster ulti?
Soniqs with the sharpshooter, getting in position, chasing after Fishman. Needs like one more kill, but they don't have it. Urgent Dale, placed down, Skeeter.
Oh,
he does end up skilling
He was
it.
holding it. Yeah, he was holding it.
I'm the one who's supposed to have
NA
NA Math Waga. Come on.
Math on stream.
It's
Okay,
fine.
so they force out the
I'm-
ulti, but they traded for Brewmaster.
They do indeed. So it looks like Toby, he used the split, is able to survive, but they didn't get any kills off of it.
A lot of aggression on the lanes, but so far it seems like a pretty good start overall for Tundra. They're getting more farm on their Wraith King than the Lone Druid. He's pretty far ahead. And the Doom, the big hero that scales so well into late game, he has his Midas, and we know 33 is going to keep farming down here.
I'm surprised they're not putting any pressure on it. Is it just because they feel like they'd have to put too many resources on him to try to take him down, or...?
It's because of 9, mainly. 9 has played, you know, like a crazy person, just running all over the place and fighting.
That's true.
They did kill 9 3 times, though, so they punish his aggression, but like you said, they leave Doom to his own device, and that means he's going to scale to become absolutely huge this game.
I always feel like you can't leave 33 alone to his own devices. This guy is going to show up and he's going to have a huge impact. Kataomi just kind of soaking down here. They do have the smoke over on Skeeter and Snake King. 33 revealing himself. They have no idea that the rest of Tundra is over here on the side, and looks like they might rotate towards the mid lane now. Drop some vision along the way, grab themselves a rune.
Making a move. Storm might go for the haste rune top, though, just to get himself a little bit out of danger there as well. Mid tower is falling a little bit lower. These Force Spears are doing damage.
They ping it out, but seems like Tundra, they're just happy with playing down here in the bottom lane.
Top, they want Fishman, or Saxa.
Yeah, Saxa is just doing squirrely squirrel things. Soaking some of the experience. He sees Serenity gonna allow him to heal up, and Kataomi just leaving this bottom lane. They're gonna just give up this tower.
Man, Saxa just barely got out of the range of Glimpse there. There was like 100 units away from it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So bottom tower is being traded for top tower. Nothing too major, but they're moving towards mid now. I think Entity want to make a move and fight around the Brewmaster Primal split that's ready.
Fine, hoping that they don't get entangled, but there it is. There's the dispose. They follow. Oh, there's the dispose rather. And they go, and they do get a pretty nice chain frost off for a moment, but not the bounces that they might necessarily have wanted in the end.
Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
Don't think it's
Command is
too
there.
Yeah.
Just shreds through the tower very quickly. And Stormstormer didn't even join for that mid tower. He's still farming top. So right now, Entity are getting more. That was a big pick on 9. We've seen 9 be sort of the catalyst behind Tundra's aggression in the previous games that we watched from them. And he has 4 deaths right now. So not having the greatest momentum in this game. On the other hand, though, they still have both Skeeter and 33 who haven't died a single time.
I was about to ask. I still feel like this is okay, even though 9 is not popping off like he usually does. He is providing such a good distraction. So that way 33 is just, you know, he's getting massive in terms of this net worth. And Skeeter just basically getting free farm now. Like, they made 1 attempt on him. They failed. And he's just been allowed to hit creeps.
Yeah, he's tucked away very far away, though. It's a dangerous move to go in and try and kill him when he's farming under the Ancients, because there are a lot of TP points. Like, you can TP on bottom, you can TP towards mid, and you can easily get surrounded if you try and go over there. So, understandably, he can't really be touched. The bigger thing, I guess, is that 33 has been able to enjoy farm without anyone killing him.
Just playing his own game right now, farming simulator. Got
Yeah,
nothing
there's
but
a
Hammer's
bit of
gonna
that.
BKB soon. Like, he's gonna get so big, I don't know how they deal with him.
He will be hard to deal with, but they also have a lot of stuff brewing on the side of Entity. They have the... Oh, Invoker has to be careful here. Both the supports eyeing him up. Not gonna get the grab, though.
9 in the bottom lane. Oh, they're gonna TP in. They want to chase after 9. The rebound, the dispose, into the Sunstrike. They just have so many good ways of dealing with this sort of split push that we've been seeing from him. And 33 now is gonna rejoin with Snake King. Know that they have to be a little bit careful.
Almost a full BKB all around Doom, so he's gonna be very ready to fight the moment he sends that out. But the TP gain cancel for Stormstormer was almost the best case scenario for him, because he gets to stay top and keep farming. So he can keep playing greedy, and I know this. My German friend, he's a very greedy player. Very greedy.
Alright, let's see here. We've got 2 components of the Agnum Scepter for Toby. That timing is gonna be huge. Agnum
at
Scepter,
Disruptor.
of course. Oh?
Are they gonna go nuts?
Oh, the Wild Wing! Throwing them over, just give them the opportunity to maybe jump in here, make the play. The Bushwhack Sharpshooter lands.
He tanked
Silence
it.
though over onto Skeeter. They get the split off from Toby. He's got Frost Shield on. They're gonna try to keep Skeeter alive. They draw back over on the Pandas. They want to try to get rid of Toby if possible. Got a couple more clicks. Skeeter, even though he got jumped on, still will end up getting the kill on Toby. Or rather, 9 will get the final hit, but he is slain.
Did you see the block on the Hoodwink ulti in that? I want a replay. I want a replay right now. That was crazy. Kataomi flew in with the rebound to tank the Hoodwink ulti. That was a very clutch save over on the side of Fishman. However, it is Tundra who pull out the big win on that. And now with the Didorum possibly gonna be able to get themselves a tower as well.
Here we go. Here's your replay.
Yeah, let's see if we can see. That was the initiation. Look at the Disruptor and Hoodwink. Hoodwink ulti coming in. Boom! But the tank by the jump in. That was actually crazy. Meanwhile, in the game now, they're trying to catch Stormstormer on bottom. Looking for a setup. They have scanned him out.
Saxa? Started to get thinking about the Rolling Thunder, but realizing, alright, Stormstormer, he's gonna be already teleporting away. Let's hold on to it.
Yeah, he had the blink, so he blinked to his side, ghost walked and TP'd, and he's gonna be just fine there.
They're hunting now over on the side of Entity. They know that someone's probably in the jungle. It is 33. He's got the BKB.
That's tough to kill for them. They don't have the disable.
Yeah, I
They
don't
see
think
him,
they want this necessarily. But now Pango, 9, using the double damage. Thinking about possibly making this play. Have to be careful. All right, he's gonna jump in, the glimpse away. Put the pressure over onto Toby, but now Toby walking into 33. The Chain Frost does come through. They burst down Toby. There's not gonna be a split. Fishman next to go down. They were, over on the side. They were looking to see if they could stop Pure. Soniqs poking away. They're gonna get drawn back by the Lich. And now Pure, he's left all alone. 33 has the Centaur Stomp. Even pops the BKB. They want to ensure they can get this kill. That Stormstormer isn't gonna be able to go and put any sort of distraction. As now they're gonna walk into this Roche pit.
Under attack.
Fantastic there by Soniqs to catch the Lone Druid as well in the backline. They already won that fight handily, getting the Brewmaster and the Disruptor, but he just makes sure they get one more big kill, and that's going to lead to them taking Roche here. They have fantastic heroes for doing so. Wraith King is starting to hit really hard with his Armlet and Deso. He's going for a Blink next, so Skeeter is looking to get involved the moment that he finishes his next item.
Alright, well now they've got the Aegis on 9. He has died a couple times now, but this will give him a little bit more of an insurance policy, and he can continue to make the space for his cores. Especially like we said, Skeeter working towards that Blink Dagger.
Yeah, and the same is true for 33. He also has Blink building up right now, 1400 gold, and we know how fast Doom can farm with Devour and Midas, so will not take very long before he gets there. 9 is gonna show bottom.
Yeah, again, does have the Aegis. We'll go drop the Static Storm, but they've got the Frost Shield to buy him a little bit more time. Snake King waiting patiently. They're gonna teleport in the Doom. 33. They want to kill Stormstormer. He blinks away though. Still hunting. They're gonna throw down the roll around here from 9. They can't quite get their hands on. They use the courier, and there it is. They'll finally be able to close the gap.
The courier coming in as well, but yeah, there was no way out of that. Nice blink away, but not gonna be enough, and they managed to bring him down there. So looked like maybe it could be a good catch for Entity there, as 9 was showing himself on the lane. But even so, he had an Aegis. Best case scenario, they would only get an Aegis down, and Tundra, of course, very ready to react and TP to that tower.
This team is so wealthy. My god. Blink Dagger's gonna be sent out to him. They are gonna run into Snake King, or rather Snake King is gonna run into them. He's got the Frost Shield though. Buys a little bit more time, draws Kataomi into a stare. Does end up dying. Toby gets
still
split
alive.
off. Got 9 being thrown up over into the air. Kataomi looking for the opening over onto Soniqs, but 33 joining in. BKB is gonna get used. They've got their sights set on Pure, and they will be able to cut him down. On the back lines, Toby after that split, he has got to get out of there. He does not have another split up. They've got the mark on him. Gonna keep chasing. Nice bushwhack here from Soniqs. They'll get that bushwhack, or rather the final hit off here from 9 with that swashbuckle.
Yeah, and the Doom over on Invoker just completely stops him. He is farming under vision now on Stormstormer.
Yep, they'll be able to get a nice pick off on him as well.
Yeah, nice jump in. Chain stun from the Doom. He has the War Stomp and the Inferno Blade. This is what we've seen 33 almost always do when he plays Doom. I think every single game pretty much. He ends up choosing, the moment he has Blink, he chooses the War Stomp, and that is the creep he keeps for the rest of the game.
He's so effective, but the 9 finds a kill on Fishman while this is going down, and they see Toby. This is some big crits coming in, but Skeeter does need to be careful because they do have the bear over in the mid lane. Pure standing nearby. Got the Desolator on the bear. Mask of Madness has been on for a while. Soniqs did a little bit of scouting. Couple plinks off, but it definitely feels like Entity now are being just cornered into their map. And it's a lot scarier for them to get out there. Kataomi using the rebound, gets the heck out. There's a lot of heroes down here looking to take this bottom tier 2.
Yeah, they're doing a fantastic job over on the side of Tundra. Like they have 0 deaths on Soniqs, 0 deaths on 33, and 0 deaths over on Skeeter. So all of them are just having a flawless game going on here. And really right now, there's not any way that Entity can stop 33. That's sort of the key component to how this game is playing out, is that Doom is an unstoppable force at the moment that they cannot solve. And I don't see them having some item coming up right now that is going to suddenly make it easier for them.
They were trying to get that Invoker here in the top lane, but it's already teleporting out. Tundra backing off. With their little primal companion running around too for the brew.
Yeah, he's got the Aghanims. The companion is an interesting creep. You can use it to farm, use it to fight.
Slips back on Snake King. Got the stare up. Go for the split. Snake King does end up falling. Snake King's gonna try to teleport out. Do they have the vision? They do. End up putting the pressure over onto Saksa. He's gonna survive a little bit long. We do have the Rolling Thunder from 9, and Skeeter, you know, trying to do what he can. They will buy back, actually, now, with this Disruptor. But Skeeter and 9 just trying to run out. The roar off over on Skeeter. Still has reincarnation if they decide to chase. 33 nearby. But they did lose both of those supports in that last fight. So it looks like 33 just realizing, all right, I'm going to teleport bottom, going to continue to farm. Sitting at the top of the net worth of 15k right now. Good lord.
Yeah, he is massive. He's getting close to Octarine as his next item. He also has the movement speed talent, level 15 talents for Scorched Earth, so he can run people down even more effectively. And yeah, once the Octarine goes up, he's going to be able to doom people more frequently and also farm even faster. Like, oh boy.
We have the Aegis reclaimed on 9, so that does open up this window again for the side of Entity. If they're able to get their hands on 9, should be able to get a kill, but multiple BKBs from the side of Entity. Looks like Marcy's got one, and so does the Invoker, so it is going to be a little bit more difficult for them to lock down these heroes. They do have Doom, of course, and they will have to go and use those BKBs. Nice War Stomp here from 33. They cut down Fishman. Toby getting the split off. They go again, putting the pressure over onto Skeeter. Got the Frost Shield. It buys just a little bit more time. That is going to be the reincarnation, but 9 over on the back line. Sinos has his eye on Toby. 33 popping his own BKB, gets another stomp off. Will be able to take out Kataomi. As the rest, they take down one of the bears here. Pierre does have this resummon. Now Pierre has to be careful. He cannot afford to go down, even though they have that Stormstormer blinking forward. Though there's a hit immediately from Skeeter. 33 sees Stormstormer. They need a little bit more. That's a triple kill now for 33. Nothing can stop this man. He's so tanky. He just keeps running at them with this Frost Shield. This is going to be very bad. They can't afford to lose the bear, but they do. No resummon for Lone Druid. Not for 94 seconds.
Oh boy, Entity are drawing all but dead in this game. This is very, very well done by Tundra. The way they blink in there with Skeeter. This comes back to what I said during the draft. They have these 3 heroes that are going to be so hard to kill, and they truly play around that. They initiate with the Wraith King, confidently going in, forcing some reactions. Same thing with the Doom. He's going in there, doesn't even use his BKB early on Doom, just holding it, waiting for a moment that he needs to activate it. And with the increased cast range from Octarine as well, he gets that Doom over on Invoker.
Oh my god, how is Saksa still alive?
Yeah, in the game they're chasing over.
Yeah, Stormstormer realizing, it's a difficult one here.
Yeah, they had to use Brewmaster ulti there as well to bring down just the support. So they got a kill, but it's not a feel-good kill. They did get Saksa in the end there, but now they don't have Brewmaster split to work with.
Basher is now online for the Pangolier. We'll be seeing some potential hits coming out now that will probably make Entity very upset.
Yeah, that's just even more utility for them to work with. They could already play quite aggressive. Now they have even more reason for Pango to want to get in there. And possibly going Aghanims as the next item could be big for him. And Lone Druid having to farm with Hyperstone on his hero because he doesn't have his bear yet.
That feels very bad. But now he has it. He's got his bear resummoned. So we're ready to go.
Radiant's middle
But
tower
yeah,
is under
Tundra's
attack.
just taking away this mount, taking down the vision. Kataomi teleporting into the mid lane. There is Stormstormer there. They do have to be careful. Got a lot of mobility. Easily get the jump.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Swooping around here, controlling the Ancients, and Entity have to back out. Entity have no rights to the map anymore. At 17,000 gold lead and Tundra playing the way they do, it's very difficult for them to get on the map at all. And you can see a deep vision they planted as well over on the side of Tundra. A lot of that's due to Saksa and where he can go. They see everything around mid.
Opening over onto Pure, the BKB, gonna make sure that they're not able to get the glimpse off. And Pure's just dead, 50-something seconds. Skeeter having no hesitation, neither does 33. He blinks forward, he heads them, he follow up with all the chain lockdown over to Toby. There's not gonna be a split here. They do have the Brewmaster buyback though. So if they decide that they're just being pushed too hard, might opt for it. But 9 rolling forward, sees himself Stormstormer. Keeps chasing after him here. Gets off a couple of clicks. BKB is going to get popped as now 33 joins the top area. So
Yeah, he gets
have
out
Skeeter.
on... Gets out on Invoker, but we saw the damage that Pango deals there, just going on him with the roll and with the Q and the W. He almost brings down the Invoker immediately, so he's quite squishy if Tundra can get on top of him. And I think any of the cores would be difficult for Invoker to deal with. If he gets doomed, then he's in massive trouble, of course. If Wraith King jumps in, that also hurts, and Pango, we just saw what can happen to just one Pango.
Nothing like a double damage outside the Roche pick. 9 immediately using it. Dropped the bottle for a moment. It felt like maybe Skeeter perhaps wanted it, but no, they're just gonna go right on in. And you can see Entity, they know what's up. They want to get over there. They have a ward over here on the side, but I'm curious to see if they'll be able to do it fast enough. In fact, Tundra, they read this.
Good scan.
Back out.
Yeah. They scan it
Waiting
out.
patiently. Knows that there's no vision over on the side. 9. Still in the vicinity. They go to the high ground. And the acorn shot. One of the pandas, little spirit, make its way over. Let's go and cut it down very quickly. I'm feeling confident though. They know that they're nearby. It's very hard to fight a Pangolier in a Roche pit though. Let's send in the bear first. Let's stun the bear. Sunstrike. Then boomerang. Just try to cut it off fast enough. Okay, there it is. There's the AoE Doom. Over onto Toby. Over onto Stormstormer. The most perfect setup as they just block both of them. There is no spell available for them now as Kataomi is chasing Staking off on the side, but they get Fishman. Oh my god, it's so perfect. Now Pure, he's just stuck over. They have the stop. 33 is just doing so much work, so much damage. It's devastating as Pure, he's still alive. 33 though, he wants to kill it. They can't quite manage to get it. As over on the back lines, they found themselves Stormstormer. 33 now, they did get that the split out here from Toby, but it does not matter. They'll kill Kataomi. They'll chase after each one of these little brewlings. And they're gonna just try to take down Toby one more time. They have it. It's a triple kill. What a beautiful blink coming out from this Doom. They call GG. They just don't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah, they call it, and rightfully so. I mean, Tundra, they were building up this lead from the end of the laning phase already. They were looking very, very dominant here. The Doombringer was, or I don't know why I call him Doombringer. It's his old name, old name. This is my boomer side showing. But the Doom was having a free game, and there was really nothing that could stop him. Overall, 33 plays that hero fantastically. The efforts in the early game to shut down 9 by Entity were well placed, I think, because 9 is really the hero they play around a lot. But they didn't need to play around anything. They could just brew up to become this monstrous, trio of unkillable cores, and Entity had no solution to it. They found themselves just lacking in damage and also lacking in survivability. Tundra were just ahead on all fronts.
Yeah, 33 just looks absolutely unshakable on this Doom. It just feels like he's so calm. He knows exactly what his limits are, especially when you consider how many times did he jump in, doesn't immediately Doom, doesn't immediately pop a BKB, takes a lot of just damage from the enemy team, and he just knows exactly when he needs to use his spells and hit these items. It's very impressive.
Yeah, the way he plays, I mean, very, very calm and calculated. The patience from him overall and holding his BKB on Doom, I think, was one big thing that impressed me. Sometimes jumped in, just forced some reactions. Didn't fully commit to the fight, but then after a reaction was used, like BKB was used, split was used, he then comes back into the fight. Very, very calm and controlled overall by Tundra. They looked like they were in charge and understanding of how to break down the fights every single time. And yeah, that was why. I mean, we see exactly why Tundra are undefeated in the group stage in terms of getting 2-0'd, and they're gonna hold that. They are gonna be the only team, yeah, the only team in the entire TI group stage that has not been 2-0'd at all.
Very, very impressive. Very scary for Entity. Still can't get over that Ags blink in with the Doom. Just hits both of the perfect targets. Man, that is one for his highlight reel. It just looks so gosh darn good.
He
But
doomed like everyone in that. He doomed the two of them, then he ran on to another guy, and then to
Yep.
another guy. So he was spreading the doom for everyone.
some Doom for you, some Doom for you, and a little Doom for him too, you know? But yeah, very, very impressive performance coming out from